So when you're thinking about women, and I know you are already happy right now, but from a male perspective, we got two men here. When we're thinking about women, we can identify what would get you to close on the deal, but what would turn you off and make you be like, you know what? Let me refer you over here.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Romance in Real Estate, where we
help you level up in life, love, and money.
I don't know if you've been paying attention, man, but we've been doing this for a while, and I think that we got some dope stuff, dope information, content, and just things that empower you, whether it's from real estate and or from the perspective of relationships and love life. So we're going to start off today with the tip of the day. And the tip of the day is how do I qualify a good home?
Right.
You know, so the first thing that I'm always going to look at is the asking price. Okay. When somebody's selling a home, I want to know what they want for it. The next thing I want to know is what is the potential value of the home after I repair it. And in real estate, we call that number ARV, the after repair value. All right. So again, we pay attention to the asking price, the after repair value, but in between there, we have to understand how much is it going to take us to repair this house. So the next thing we got to do is evaluate the repairs that it's going to take for you to really achieve the after repair value. Now, those are the first three things. The fourth thing I understand based on understanding the after repair value is how much the bank is going to give me to purchase and repair this property. Because at the end of the day, the deal needs to be set up to where I am coming out of pocket very minimal. All right. So let me give you numbers to make it make sense. If I saw a property that Mike was selling, Mike is selling it for $30,000.
Right.
All right. Now, I know that my bank gives me 75% to ARV in order to purchase the property and repair the property. That means that if the property's ARV is $100,000, the bank is going to give me $75,000 for the purchase and the repairs. So if Mike is selling a property for $30,000, I understand that I now have $45,000 to repair the property. So I do this analysis before I even leave the office. Therefore, that I don't waste my time.
Right.
So how do you estimate repairs before you go? Hey, I may ask the seller and or the wholesaler to send me pictures if they have them. If they don't have them, then I will go. But when I go with a repair cost estimator. That's something that I give to all my mentees and or leaders that are in my mentorship. The reason I give it to them is because it's a plug and chug situation. If you know that this house is 1,000 square foot, or the roof, you put in 1,000 square foot, and it's going to give you what the roof is essentially average ballpark is going to cost. If you need a new kitchen, it's going to give you the average cost for a kitchen of a certain size. And then also we call it level. So you have extreme luxury, you have average, and then you have just rent, because it's different type of appliances that you would put in a rental as a contrast to $1 million home.
Right.
So we put those layers there. So regardless, we go estimate the repairs. Once we understand the repairs, and understanding the repairs is the key element to being a successful investor. It's also one of the most essential reasons why people don't invest. They don't know where to start. You know what I mean? So I like to help individuals learn how to calculate repairs and assess ugly properties. Because once you can assess the ugly properties, you'll be able to basically understand its truth, but how you can bring it back to life, or if you can't. Because in some cases, that ugly property that might got for sale for $30,000 may need $100,000 in repair. And now that deal's busted.
Right.
Because the property and the repairs equal more than the ARV. All right, so let's go back to go forward. So now that I know the repairs, if the repairs are under $45,000, meaning that the property and the repair are less than 75% to ARV, less than or equal to, that's 75% to ARV, which is the $75,000 that the bank is giving me.
Right.
If everything is underneath, I am going to send a purchase agreement to get signed. If it exceeds it, I am more likely going to pass on the deal. I have removed my emotions from what I think it could do to just assess what I have to work with.
My Lord.
And those are the key performance indicators that I look at when I'm evaluating a property.
My Lord.
That's today's tip of the day.
Lord, what a tip. Okay, at the end there, I believe you said something like you're going to remove your emotions so you can assess. Could you say that again? You're going to remove your emotions?
I'm going to remove my emotions so I could just assess it with logic. Let the numbers dictate whether it's a deal or it's not a deal.
Based on what it is today.
Right now.
Correct.
Not just what it could be.
Correct.
What it is today.
Correct.
And so if the numbers aren't right, and if what you're assessing today is not in agreement with what you just said, that will cause you to lose interest in the property?
Yeah, I wouldn't move forward.
You would not move forward. Man, that was clear. Seems like when you get to a property, the property doesn't dictate what you're going to do. It seems like your overall identifiers, your KPIs, your numbers, your process, your strategy, your plug and play, that's what dictates what you're going to do with the property.
Yes and no. This is why every property has the opportunity. Therefore, let's say in this situation, the repairs was $55,000. Or let's even better. Let's just say that Mike wanted too much for his property and it just didn't make sense for me. And Mike wouldn't lower his price. Let's say Mike wants to sell his property for $80,000. What I'm going to do is refer Mike to work with my realtor and allow my realtor to give me a finder's fee, because Mike wants almost retail pricing for this. There's not an opportunity where I could win, but there's still an opportunity to maximize from the property. So I say that to say the house does dictate what you do with it.
Okay, so you found another use for that transaction is what you're saying. You're no longer doing what you were initially endeavoring to do. You're no longer going to purchase that property, renovate it, and flip the keys.
No, that's just a different exit strategy. You know, at the end of the day, I look at a property and I always try to see what can I do? How can I get out of this deal? Or what am I looking to do with it? I need to have at least two options. For example, give it to a realtor that pays very minimal. Wholesale the property. I can make anywhere between $3,000 to $10,000 on average. I could flip the property. You can make anywhere in this deal. You could make $25,000, or you could buy and hold the property, and now you can have a free rental property. I need at least two of those options in order for me to go forward. Because if I only have one of four, or that one is just sketchy, that's not something I'm going to be committed to, because I might be stuck in the wrong place.
My goodness. My goodness. What's landing with me, of course, you know, thinking about relationships and interpersonal interaction, is how you're not solely focused on potential. You're assessing what could reasonably be achieved based upon what the situation is right now.
Yes.
Heard a wise man say one time that when you marry for potential, you divorce yourself from reality.
Woo!
Right? Right? And so if you don't have something, right, you just named a few tools, but if you don't have some tool that you already feel very comfortable with, through which you can assess either the property or the potential partner, then you could easily be led astray and take an L, because you're being driven from emotion. Right?
Yep. It's the data-driven decisions for me.
Hello, somebody.
Okay. And when I say data, I mean you are taking what you are seeing, and you know that there are so many different things that you could potentially do with the property. But what you do is determined by the data that you have on that property, and that would make it a best fit for this, or this. In relationships, we will see the data and still make the emotional decision to attach ourselves because they fine, because they...
I did my thing. Let's get there.
I mean, what if we haven't even gotten there yet? I was going to say because they got a big penis, but I mean, goodness, you beat me. You just so toxic.
I'm just saying, credit what credit is due.
But again, though, does that really matter to me?
I mean, it matters to a lot.
No.
Yeah.
No. What I'm saying is, I'm not saying it don't matter. I'm not saying that does not matter. What I'm saying is, Does it matter to you that a man can give you good wood but treat you poorly?
It should.
But that comes from you looking at the decisions that you could potentially make with a house. Comes from the standards that you have set for yourself.
Correct.
As the free rental property guy. You know you have a certain standard. And if I can't get this like this, or this like this, or this like this, or this like this, it's not going to be my deal. It could be somebody else's deal, but it's not going to be my deal. So you are holding fast to your values.
Right.
Correct.
Right. And I would imagine that translates. I cannot speak for men, but I see some synergy here in even interactions with women. I'm wondering to myself, is that not intentionally, but is that also how men, based upon the example you just gave, perceive women? Like, you know what? I see something in her, but I'm not going to hold her forever. I could just do this. Like you said, hey, he wants too much for his offer on this property. So I'm going to go past. I'm going to get a little bit off of this because I'm going to refer him to work with my realtor, but that's not going to be attached to me long term.
Yep.
I'm not anchoring myself with this property right here. This is ridiculous, but I'm going to get a little something out of it though.
A little something.
I'm going to get a little something out of what I see right now, but I'm not going to hold this one. Just like if you see women and then you get to know her and she's super toxic, or the family's toxic, or you don't have alignment or whatever, it's like, I might get a little something out of this, but I'm not holding this forever.
No.
I got to keep it moving because based upon what I'm looking for, the data, the key performance indicators, this isn't gonna give me what I'm looking for long term.
I mean, I get it. I ain't got no argument.
So I wonder what those things are. Because you can also, I asked you what would cause you to lose interest in the deal, right? So when you're thinking about women, and I know you are already happy right now, but from a male perspective, we got two men here. When we're thinking about women, we can identify what would get you to close on the deal, but what would turn you off and make you be like, you know what? Let me refer you over here. It's not,
a no for me.
I ain't gonna be able to keep you. What could turn off a high value man such as yourself and cause you to lose interest?
I don't laugh. That wasn't a joke.
What behaviors, and not that you've experienced, but have you seen, or what are some things you're seeing that women are doing nowadays, or some habits, or anything that could really turn off a high value man? And maybe women think it's appealing to high value.
Yeah,
So,
that's a good question.
Can I be?
Start with the eyelashes.
They came in here.
Wow.
So her Mike is like, hey, PSA, you can cut this as a clip. You know what I'm saying? Mike said, quit wearing them 3 feet eyelashes. That is not cute. Why is your friend allowing you to go outside like that? Evaluate your circle, because that is not okay. Like, in the fact that they let you go outside like that, I can't disagree with Mike Harris, by the way. I don't disagree with Mike. Like, and then like, I mean, they got the different kind, like where it's one up, and then it's like they vary, right? It's almost look like fingers.
It looked like they glued broken rakes to their eyes.
Yeah. It's not like it's not okay.
Are you concerned?
Like, because the guy that accepts you like that, his standard of quality is also very low.
Wow.
Like, that is not okay. Like, them cannot be premium lashes. Boo, when you go get lashes, get premium.
Get premium lashes. Don't
They got the individual ones too?
Yes.
Like, do that. That costs more though, right?
They do.
But no, they do. However, there is a way that they can be applied that would look as
Natural.
not as natural.
Okay, got
as
it.
the
So
one
these are
like
fake.
Listen,
You can get individuals that are very over the top.
you can
In
get
the
premium
comments,
lashes that don't
we
look
need
good.
your participation. In the comments, we need to understand why.
Okay, tag your local makeup artist and have her come. We're the last specialists. We need y'all. Can you help us understand the difference? Because that is not my area of expertise, but I understand what you're talking
we
about.
just want to know why. It does not look normal. So you don't look normal. Like, you know what I'm saying? We just want to know why.
Well, maybe they don't want to look normal. They don't want to get your attention.
Like that does not get my attention. It gets, I'm trying to dodge you. You look like a bug.
Wait. So just so we're clear, you and your male friends are in agreement.
No, you say Mike.
Just Mike?
But
Y'all haven't had
the
this?
homies, we talk about it. I've never looked at her and been like, damn, her eyelashes is off the chain, bro. I've never done that. Mike, have you done that?
I'm like, damn, her eyelashes are off her face. Oh my God.
It's just, it's not
right.
So PSA from the men's meeting, no 3 feet eyelashes. It don't matter if they premium or not. They don't have to be.
No, they don't. Like natural. I understand the enhancement. I understand the eyes are like key, you know, the eyebrows, the I get it, right?
Yeah.
But the extra is not necessary. But save your money. Like, you know what I mean? Like save your money.
All right.
So let's go back to it. That was Mike Harris's point. We just wanted to drive that in there.
lose it.
Because this shit it looks foul. All right. So it looks like a red flag.
Okay.
That's toxic.
Okay. Next thing.
All right. So the next thing is, all right, so let's talk about it. So what is a turn off? From what perspective are we at? Are we about to date? I'm like just seeing you outside?
Just from your perspective, what things that you have or are currently observing in women that would turn you off?
Social media, if she's always outside.
Huh?
If I know that she's at the club, like every weekend, that doesn't mean she goes out every day.
Yeah.
But if she's at the club last 4 weekends, that's not somebody who I have interest in. You spent literally minimum 12 hours outside. That's 2 days that you could have actually been working on your dreams.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? On your whatever, right? I'm not saying that you cannot go out. I worked in the club for Thursday through Sunday for, you know, I would say every bit of 15 years. The first 5, I was still like growing, but every bit of 15 years. But I understood that my wife wasn't in there either though. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just knew that. All right, so let's go back.
That was powerful.
Yeah.
Don't miss that.
But I'm gonna be real though. I also can't hang out with a dude or don't hang out with dudes that be in the club every week either though.
Right.
Now, so that's that. Social media wise, I'm gonna be honest with you. I cannot date a chick that don't understand why she posts a picture every day of her body. Because you can't tell me why you post. What's the purpose of it?
Yes.
So I understand up front that if you can't tell me why you post a cute picture of yourself, even 5 days out the week, if you can't explain it to me, then I can't date you. The reason I say that is because there's some people that use social media as a tool. And if you sell a clothing line, if you sell bikinis,
Yes.
do your thing, but be great.
Right.
Make your coin. You have purpose.
Yes.
But if you have to post every day a picture of your figure, and so let's define it. You could be beautiful and not have to take a picture with your ass facing the lens first. So if you do that, and or if you don't got a fat ass, every time you take a selfie, I could see your crease, your vajayjay crease.
Yes.
If you can't answer me why, and you don't sell swimming suits and or women's clothing, then you're disqualified.
Ooh.
Because like it ain't even disqualified, but it's just
That was the right word.
We ain't even gonna move forward.
Would you double tap it?
Huh? I double tap like a motherfucker. Cause like I'm a man.
Right. So please get that, ladies. Those double taps don't actually translate to any reality, anything going on.
It's no interest.
Yeah, I'm a man. So yeah, I'm a double tap. Does it look good? Yes.
Yeah, but it's a turn
If
off.
she bad, then a motherfucker. But would I date her? No. Would I smash her? Yes. That I may be fucked up in this situation.
No, you're right.
Yeah. But I'm
saying
I'm keeping it a buck with you.
So you mean to tell me that you'll get your hair done, your nails done, and your makeup done, but then you won't do anything to help you?
Girl, that math ain't mathing.
No. So when is it going to be the time that we stop working on the outer things and start figuring out the inner things?
Girl, I think the time is now. And so for you, I'd encourage you to strut over, slide over, get on through, getandstaymarried.com. Because what we have for you is not just this great conversation like we're having today.
Yes.
But it's an entire community to help you know and love yourself, but focus on what we put in and what we put on. So all our clients have a personal stylist, a year with a finance coach, a flexibility coach, a sex educator, because there's a lot of people having sex,
but they not good at it.
Oh, don't let that be you. So go ahead, sis, slide on through, getandstaymarried.com. But for now, back to the show.
The key is, to anybody listening to me, can you really explain why?
So purposeful living.
Yes. She don't know. She don't understand that she need attention. Otherwise, she not really like feeling fulfilled. So I know that I cannot keep up with all the likes. So I ain't even gonna put myself in a position to where you constantly on your motherfucking social media. And I'm like, what the fuck is you worried about them DMs for? I'm not even putting myself in that position because you was doing that before I got here.
Oh my.
So you saying that
I like my chick.
She don't know herself, so you don't want to know her either.
Yes. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong. If I got on a nice little suit, nice J's, I'm feeling my vibe, I'm going to take a picture. I was in New York. I'm like, you know, like, man, my fit cool.
Yeah.
I'm outside.
Yeah.
I catch the split. I don't mind that. I don't mind that when you go out with your man and, or you go out with your homegirls and you was like, baby, I like my... Take a picture. No problem. But then it's different than when you do it every day and or when your ass is looking at the camera and your face ain't.
Well.
So, all right, now that's that. That's just the observation from the far.
Yeah.
All right. So the next thing is your peer group. So I can see how you get down, right? And so I'm gonna be able to see like, can I keep it about?
Yeah,
please.
Yeah.
All right.
Go ahead.
I want a nasty motherfucker that you would never know. It's nasty. They use the term, you know, lady in the streets, freak in the sheets. I feel that like today, they don't know how to like make the difference between the two. I feel like they advertise that they are free. I almost don't even want. I need a nigga not to even know that you like this.
Right.
I want you to be completely disrespectful in this motherfucker bed.
Yeah, but that's in the bed.
You know, but I, you know what I mean? But in public though, I need you to be a professional in whatever your arena is. You know what I'm saying? And so I think that that's important for me.
Yes.
I think that men say this. She screams, fuck me.
Ooh.
By the way she like, and who she hang with.
That's what she's screaming.
You know? And so like, if you're doing twerk videos and you don't strip, you don't have purpose. Because I ain't knocking no strippers though.
You lack purpose.
I don't knock a stripper. If you doing twerk videos and you got some shit like double tap,
Right.
I like that. I might be like, well, she's strapping a bitch.
Right.
To each his own. But at the end of the day, though, if you like you advertising that you just looking for a nigga to come through. And so I just can't even get down. So like it ain't even about seeing it. It's just understanding that's where you're at.
Right. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like I just feel like that's like me down there getting on that joint with my hands on and showing my meat.
And it'd be like, what's the purpose? What's the purpose?
Now if I was a Chippendale, didn't turn up.
That is the purpose.
That is.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? But if I'm not, like it's just like I'm thirst trapping, and it's okay. Like I've thirst trapped before, but it is what it is though. Let's call it what it is, and you know what I mean. So at this point though, she can't do nothing for me. But I understand that when you come into this, I'm not gonna have a say so in that. Or my opinion doesn't even matter because you was doing it before you came through. You know? But I just understand I can't compete with that attention.
Exactly. Exactly.
And so Like most of them are going to say, I'm just being free and I'm just being me. It's like women have this saying, I'm gonna fuck it up though. Y'all gonna fix it for me.
Okay,
You
what's
ready?
up?
Feminine, divine. What's that? What's
Maybe
that?
we not gonna fix that for you.
No.
Okay. Like, do you know what I'm talking about? They'd be like, man, hold on, bro. I'm about to look it up though. Hey, I apologize about the delays.
Divine energy?
No, bro. Energy, like that piece. Okay.
Just saying, is it a low vibration?
Hey, let's talk about it. A chick that posts when a rapper it's got his chick in Turks and Caicos and he's sucking on her toes and he done bought her a watch for her birthday and the chick be like, energy? That bitch is not it. I'm so sorry. Damn. I'm sorry. I got energy behind that. It's not it.
There's some trauma.
No, that's not it.
Yeah.
Because I'll just be like, because them is the man, I done had a chick text me. Can I show y'all?
Sure.
Okay. I'm gonna show y'all.
Oh Lord.
I didn't had a chick text me, don't be in my DMs if you ain't gonna let me spend your money. Then when I text, what's your cash app? She be like, what you think you gonna pimp me out?
You just said that I have to see you some confusion.
I'm just saying though.
You don't know what you want.
I'm just saying, but it happens though. Because now I'm taking action.
No, it's real chicks out here would have been like, and $, be with me for life.
And this is Venmo, and this is Zelle.
Yeah, but I didn't have that situation where she's offended when I'm like, hey, what's your cash at? And you know what I'm saying? And then she feel like, because at the end of the day, you want money, you just don't want nobody to actually know the truth.
Oh, see, I'm finna come for something because it's prostitution.
But hold on though. That's today's modern strip club though.
I don't care. It's still many people prostitute themselves in many different ways.
Yeah. And so like that's what it is though. I know I've been in a lot of them situations. Sort of guy, she mad. I sent $200 and then like, you know what I'm saying? She was like, what do you want? I'd be like, no, I just want you to go ahead and take care of your nail, do something nice for yourself today. I understand what I want. I just want to say you though later on. We not having sex. I didn't say we had to. And then before you know it, we at dinner and then what you want to do? You're like, I'm about to go home. Like, I ain't want to do nothing. You want to come? Boom. You know, I know it's going down, but
it's still prostitution.
Boom. That's just, so I've been pimping there.
Yeah, but I'm saying, in a previous episode, Mike talked about the chicks that be like, we're not even together, but I want you to do my nails. I want you to do this and I want you to do that. Remember? And I was thinking about it and I was like, and I bet we're going to have a happy ending too. And it doesn't feel good to hear it this way, but it's prostitution.
It is.
Whether it's a payment right here and then we're going to do it right here in the car, or I want you to get me all these services or things and then I'm going to bust it wide open. It's still prostitution. It's a transaction. And what people don't understand is that leads to transactionary love, supposedly. Like if you do this, then I'll do that. If you do this, then I'll do that. But that's not the arrangement you want. You want this man to love you for you, be there for you, cherish you for you. But the only time he got to enjoy you is if he did something for you.
And then you get offended when he continues in the same treatment that you've been giving each other for all these years. So then when you get older or when you guys actually start to live together, he thinking, okay, I just got your nails done. You're not going.
But I don't even trip like that though. I'm gonna tell you how I did it though. So she'll down there be like on some like, what do you want? When I hit back 3 weeks later, I just want to say you. I don't even want nothing like that. And then she just be like, you got to, I know where this is going.
Okay.
And I just be like, what you mean? And I just work around it. And they just be like surface conversation. And then I just make just miscellaneous hee ha ha memes, laughing. Before you know it, you know what I'm saying? I just be like, I miss you. And then whoop, we right back in it. But I know what I'm doing.
Listen.
But let me keep going.
No, you have purpose.
Yeah, out the gate. Like it just is what it is. But let's go to the next turn off.
Yes.
Because this one is real.
Yes.
And I don't think you're ready for this one.
We stay ready.
I can't fuck with no super pro-black chick. I just can't do it because you just as prejudiced as the shit you're trying to defeat.
Ooh. Okay, let's work on that wording real quick.
I'm so sorry. That might have been bad.
Why does pro-black
So I'm pro-black too though. I'm pro-black
But
too,
why
though.
does super pro-black equal prejudice?
So let me define what I mean then.
Yeah.
A super pro-black is
saying.
some women will be like, you know what I'm saying, fighting their purpose is truly grounded on some shit that is messed up for the community. I really do feel that. I am pro-black. Like I talked to y'all about redlining here. Like and I went on Facebook and then posted that shit and damn near tagged the dude. And just because like you need to know, bro, you're doing foul business.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I truly understand it where the trauma and everything grounds for. But when you be like, fuck all white people, you are a problem just as much as
I knew,
So my word of super pro-black, I appreciate you for giving me the opportunity to define it versus it crosses some people that it doesn't need to cross. But the truth is, if you like, fuck white people, you damn near the problem too, because we fighting to be on at the table with them and actually get some of the resources that they got access to. You know what I'm saying? But your mentality is going to block us from actually being equal because you actually slapping them on your way up.
Right.
And your fight for equality, you slapping somebody else down.
Right. And the goal is to not be oppressed.
Right.
I'm not even going to say I'm trying to be at the table with anybody. Just don't hold me back.
Right.
Just get out the way. Get off my neck.
Fair enough.
Get off my neck.
Enough.
I'll do what I do. You and your table, move. But we got what we got. And so let's say if I'm saying like, okay, if I'm pro-black, it doesn't, I mean, clearly, it's not
again,
about being racist.
Super, but I should have just led with what you allowed me to say first.
There are those who attempt to camouflage their racism and being pro-black or white nationalist. Like, it's just about the pure Aryan race and all of that, right?
Yeah,
but all that is racism one way or another.
And I think you described it better than I could ever.
It's all
and
good.
I thank you for that. So that will
that's a turnoff.
Yeah, because I'm a businessman.
Got you.
And I would say this, despite my successes, I own a hair company.
Yeah.
That I serve African-American women. They have been a blessing to me by being able to provide a quality product. They've been a blessing to my family as well.
That's right.
And everybody that ever worked for me. It doesn't matter whether we separated or not. So I am blessed by that. But there's also white men that when I was in my tough situations, that they pull me under their wing and be like, go over here. And this is what I need you to do.
Right.
And, they know who they are. And even my track coach, I was hustling.
Yeah.
And he took the time out to
work with you.
Yeah, and work with my mama to be like, bruh, I need to holler at this boy. And he wild.
Right.
And so like, he didn't have to do that. He just cared for my well-being and he seen my potential as an athlete and as in my intellect. And so like to this day, I know that man number by heart. So if you was to walk into the room and be like, fuck white people, I'd be like, that white man saved my life.
Right, exactly. And all skin folk ain't kinfolk. So let's quit playing.
But
the Woman King is out and people are watching it and there's a lot of outrage over the spotlight on the fact that there was one group of Africans who sold another group of Africans. But history is history. Let's know all of it. So the point is, right, we're all looking for equality, one way or the other, whether it's your sexual orientation, whether it's your ethnicity, whether it's your dialect, whatever, just we are looking to stop being oppressed. I don't need to oppress you. I don't need to demean you. I don't need to be racist or discriminatory against you. But I just want equality and I just want you to stop getting in my way.
She is the voice for romance and real estate. So, you know what I mean? But those are things that basically will turn me off.
And that's good. That's good. I appreciate you being very candid because I'm sure there's a lot of ladies that might need some help with that.
And I do want the ladies to also pay attention to the way he went through the conversation of getting back in and how easily he was able to do that. Like he was explaining manipulation. Thank you.
I've had a chick be like, all right, E, I don't want at the end of that road with that situation, I don't want nothing unless you could pay my bills. Well, how much the bills?
That's prostitution.
Out the gate. Like, I ain't never paid nobody bills, but I'm just telling you 100 what it is. Yeah. And I just be like, man, I currently can't afford that. But I just need to see how we can make this work.
That's y'all.
And on that note,
So that's that. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Those are the main ones I can think of because I wanted to make it more modern. Yeah. And most of the connections that you make today, you know what I'm saying? Like I was a monster in the DMs. Yeah. So like I just understand who I'm picking and choosing.
Gotcha.
And just because you don't take pictures with your ass doesn't mean that you still But those are just something to get you something.
I got you. So, and I appreciate you sharing with us today both what would cause you to take interest in a deal and what will cause you to lose interest. So,
Yes.
hopefully you apply that.
You ain't got nothing for that.
I'm still stuck on these conversations. That's some real toxic conversation. I'm gonna just let you know. Like you just went through some real manipulation. I'm like, I hope y'all are hearing these conversations because these are the conversations that y'all are having with the dudes that y'all messing with right now.
At the end of the day, it's money and dick.
And on that note,
make sure to subscribe, like, comment, and we see you next week.